Good evening, everyone. We got us a 3-1 versus 3-1 matchup tonight here on SG2. Tannhaus on the left, TEEX88 on the right, and this is going to be... I can see this one being close. I don't know about you. I'm Dustminion, and the Haxor will be here soon, hopefully. He's not here at the moment, but we're hoping to get his insight on this matchup. Because there's quite a bit to say about these two runners. I mean, you already know TEEX. He's one of the elites of the of our community. But we do have a rising star in Tannhaus. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this will be a lot closer than you'd think it would be. Anyway, I'm going to set our runners off. And there we have it. While we wait, get your guesses on what the first roll is going to be as I go over the flags. I'm pretty sure you know them, you love them. We've got the you got the question mark panels, and then we keep your progress on game over. Their locks can be in the valley. Kooplings are shuffled. Power-ups add some beta stages. Extra panels on the world to accommodate the 9 beta stages that are shuffled in. And you pretty much know the rest. It's the standard of what we've been doing for the past well, except maybe the skip one cutscene, but you get the idea. If you've watched a number of these races already. So let's get this underway. We're going to be starting with Giant Land. And already we got a force draw. Just go to the pipe and no other place to go. We played this. Wow, we're opening with 7F2. All right, so be cautious on this power up. There we go. That power up is very tricky to get, even for the most seasoned runners of this randomizer. Like, even TEEX is taking his time here. And choosing to keep the flower just to get rid of this boom boom quickly. Like that, there we go. Oh, there's no audio on this end. And that was the answer, so this roll's already done. Wow. And a mass jump by TEEX, hello! And there's some Larry. And down goes Larry. Alright, so that's a minute 37. TEEX leaves the first world of this game 1 here. Tannhaus not far behind, but he will not have the firepower for Larry, so who knows how many stamps he has. It's more than 1, I know that. 2, 3. Oh, it's a 5-hitter. Alright, so, we're going into, I think that was Desert, and, we got us an 8-2, I sometimes forget that there is a jumping point there on that slope. that will get you to that block every time. And 7-1, hello. How many times will this clip? Come on, 3 or 4. There we go. Still single-digit number of attempts. That's generally what you want to get. And there's a 5F1. There we go. Unfortunately, Tannhaus ended with a tail, so it's gonna have a hard time getting this clip because of all the sub-pickles that's happening. And, unlike 7-6, 7-1 is too tall. You cannot fly over it. It is clip or bust. (7-2) for TEEX. And got the P-speed. Had to take a hit to do it, but he got it. And he's over that. And this clip is not cooperating with Tannhaus right now. I realize he has a leaf on, but still. Okay. I think this is the first bro fight of the night. And that's a P-Wing. And Tannhaus gave up. I think he's going to, maybe put on a shroom? Oh, he has to use his flower. Oh dear. Well, there's still plenty of time to, get a new one. So, not the end of the world. Okay, there we go. He got it. And that's a cloud for TEEX. And going all over to then fight. Alright, Secret Bro. That also had a cloud. Oh wow. So, he should be well prepared for what lies ahead. He's getting the P-speed for 5-6. And there we go. And, okay. The World 6 airship next, does not have flight, so he will, have to either do the cargo bay or the cargo bay. No first-class clip for TEEX. Alright, and here's Roy. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. He's our boy. That's 2 5-hitters in a row. Zounds. Alright, up next we have... You can see what power that letter had, but we have a pipeline, and the first island is linear. And, I hope that plant has a hammer! Cause if it is, that's an easy, let's get out of here, please, hammer. It's a star. Aww. Zara, you have some work to do, Teeks. Well, there's the fort, or one of them. Unless there's a second one I don't know about. Okay. Tannhaus has one of the clouds. We'll see. Will he go after the... Yes, he is, so he'll have the other one as well. Okay. And he's gonna pop one. I forgot what level that was. I'm joined by the Haxor. Hello.
Hey, how's it going, man? Sorry that I'm late, everybody.
Don't worry about it. I did what I could. But hey, glad to have you here.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to this one, so.
So far, both runners went for the bros in desert and got 2 clouds from each of them.
Excellent, okay. So I'm catching right at the end of World 2 Tannhaus, okay.
Yeah, Tannhaus used one of them, but anyway,
Okay,
this,
World 7.
yeah, it's a mighty linear one, I think. I assume it is. Yeah, we're done.
There you go. Yeah, easy enough. Just go right into the pipe and you're done.
And there's Lemmy on the ground, so fire kill is simple as that. Okay, so up next, it's Iceland. And what are these locks?
Oh, okay. We got a pipe right to the end and a fort right there, so might as well.
Yeah. Yep, this is the triple forter, because that was 2 locks and a missing bridge. And did not get door 3.
Yeah, I was curious if he was going to go for that. I know in his runs he does a lot, but quite a bit of a gamble, obviously, if you don't get it.
Yeah, if I remember, he has like a system to try to get that. Like he has like a tapping on the controller or something to count the frames.
Yeah, it's metronome based, correct? Yeah.
That's the word I was thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah, he practices with a metronome to get like a tapping rhythm.
Okay. There's still no hammers in sight. Not that it would have helped him. But looks like that fort was not the answer. So yeah, he has to do some digging.
Yeah, figuring out where the other forts are at and the easiest way to get to them. Kind of having to work backwards here from the end of the world. And the weird reversal of how World 6 usually works, anyway.
In the meantime, Tannhaus will be done with Pipeline very soon. Oh, they're right here.
Yeah, ended up being a really good call there. So playing one level, getting access to both the forts. Now, can he select the correct one?
Yes, this is a 50-50.
Gotta feel decent, being this isn't one fort, I guess. There you go.
That was the answer.
So yeah, I'm curious if the other one is one fort then, but... Sure you'll look into that for us later, am I right?
Yep, and That was a one-hitter Ludwig, I think.
Yeah, that's what that looked like.
Yes, both these runners are currently 3-1.
So yeah, Tannhaus with a bit of an opportunity to make up some time here on Teeks, not going for door 3 there, so we'll pick up a bit of time.
He will still need to choose correctly on this coin flip coming up.
Ugh. Okay. So the two pipes on the left side leading to each other here, forcing Teeks to play 8-4 here to build the bridge. And Tannhaus has the right idea here. Okay. So I think might pick up a little bit of time if he selects the correct one, of course.
Yeah, Teeks did spend some time scouting the beginning area before deciding to do this.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of hesitation from Tannhaus, kind of like, you know, did I see the right thing on the opening map? I think I did.
And now he has to choose. Oh, he chose wrong.
Alright, well, at least we get to see what it is. It's 4F1. Not a super long fort, so, you know, at the end of the day, could have been worse.
Oh, Teeks has 3 clouds now. I guess that the Bowser letter was a cloud.
Oh, from World 7. Yeah, he hadn't opened his inventory.
Hmm.
Right, and getting the wall jump stage and 6-9 here. Teeks not even going to bother with the tail. I mean,
it is possible. We've seen it happen in prior tournaments.
yeah, someone yesterday jumped the mast in the World 3 airship with one, which was absurd.
Yeah, that was pro play. Oh dear.
Tannhaus. Oh, okay, he's good, I think. Might have to
Tanked a few hits, but he got there.
Yeah, Teek's going the downward route here and, you know, opting for the Hammer Bros, of course. Preferring to get some items here versus, you know, playing 2 levels.
Oh, no, he accidentally clotted. I don't think he meant to do that.
Yeah, I'm going to go with definitely not.
Okay, there. A hammer. Finally.
Alright, and then we get the Paradox Pipe here. Ooh, kind of a long World 5, yeah. 4 required stages. And 6-3, I haven't seen this stage a ton in the seeds that I've watched, so good to see that one. It's always nice and short, although it has a tendency to have a Paragoober right away, which is annoying.
Alright, so next we have the 1-6 beta. I mean, I've always said it's a lot more dangerous than it seems, especially with all the fire enemies that love to spawn here.
Okay, you got just enough speed there. It's always scary when you get P-speed at the end of that row, because if you get the transition state P-speed, you end up kind of like going straight into a gap.
Yeah, that one tile gap with those hills.
Alright, Tannhaus gonna use the star here. Go for a star kill on the boom. Just enough. Meanwhile, 6-2 on Teeks' side, cleaning up nicely, avoids the star with the turn back there.
Now, Tannhaus will have to be careful with that final cloud of his.
Yeah,
He probably
and meanwhile, we get 3-7 here with the big enemy set, so you know the boss bass won't be in there, so it's always good to see. Boss bass has a tendency to be, you know, one of those off-screen enemies at the beginning.
Yeah. If you go deep enough, he might just spawn in the sky.
True, true.
Anyway, that's an anchor. We don't know what that is yet.
Yeah, gonna have to start using some clouds, burn that anchor.
Yeah, he's approaching the 6th world. He's gotta pop those at some point.
Yeah, the good news is, too, if he doesn't have a ton of opportunities coming up, it seems like in most of the seeds, there ends up being extra levels in the valley that you can cloud.
Yeah, I'd keep at least one. In any case,
Yeah, usually it seems like there's always at least one stage. A lot of times there's two.
Oh,
oh
man.
boy.
Very uncooperative, Fire Brother.
And TEEX got a good power up here for a P speed and 8-1, is able to get it there. Had kind of a weird enemy that wasn't sure was going to cooperate with him there, but did, and was able to get through the stage.
Well, you can make that without the note block.
Yes, with P speed, yep. And Tannhaus getting the hammer as well.
Yeah, you play the path on the left because that's one less stage than if you went down.
Yep. And getting a shot at 6-3 here, which, you know, again, pretty short stage. Not a ton of enemies that get in your way outside the beginning there.
Yeah. And that red fort was not the answer, which means this one is.
Yeah, and TEEX opting obviously not to use the hammer there. Will only, you know, would have only saved 2 stages here. Not usually not the best usage if you only have one of them.
And considering that coming up next is going to be Waterland.
Yep. A lot of times you end up with a free one with a hammer, so. And of course, World 8, you know, seen a lot of free World 8s with a hammer.
Yeah, so,
Ooh, that's a second one from Tannhaus. Did TEEX fight this bro? I don't remember.
I don't think he did. If he did, I looked away, but I don't think he... Chad's saying he didn't.
Okay. So pretty good opportunity with items here for Tannhaus to bridge some of the gap.
TEEX did use a cloud.
Yeah, that is the other thing. TEEX, I think, still has 2 of those left.
At least 2, yes. But he also music boxed that bro.
Yeah, I think he feels pretty comfortable with his item situation, so we're not going to see him fight anything.
That is true. Alright, so Tannhaus will get an anchor 2.
Okay, get a pewing there from the peach letter. And yeah, just going straight cloud.
Yeah, let's just...
So yeah, likely to go into World 8 with some clouds, it looks like. And okay, so we know which pipe it is. It's the last one there. And it's going to have a lock in front of the castle here. So I wonder if he's gonna choose to hammer it, being he only has. I think he only has one, right? Yeah,
I
think
only
this
saw
is the
one.
better. I think this is the better choice by him is to save it. You see the fort there. Yeah, this is a good.
Yeah.
I think it's a good call.
Yep. And Teeks has to hang back because that Ribos was heading to the right.
Yeah, worst enemy to get at the start there for sure. It's looking like for Tannhaus, probably his best opportunity to hammer will be here.
Oh! I swear that gets everyone. And Towns is just gonna fly to the pipe.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that... There's 2 forts in Waterland.
Oh boy, yeah, you gotta hammer that.
Yeah, now we hammer. We're not playing this.
Yeah, that's a 4-level skip, even with the extra
Yep.
level you played.
Yep. Bye.
I am surprised he didn't play the hammer, bro. Just hoping to grab one before 8. So Tannhaus with a pretty big opportunity here, but it looks like he's gonna use one of the hammers here in World 1, since he's progressing that direction.
Or he's just playing to get out of the way.
That's true. That could be the case. I've seen a couple people play that way as well.
Okay, he is going to get this item.
Oh boy, this is a hammer. I mean, that's a lot of stages he can skip here.
Or even a cloud. That would also be nice.
Oh my goodness.
It's a hammer.
Okay. He's
Yep.
not that far
smash
off
that.
now. Yeah. Okay, he was hoping for a cloud there.
Anchor is a mushroom. And it's a star. Okay.
So
Alright,
Teeks going into World 8 with, a pretty decent lead here, but Tannhaus is going to be able to skip all the World 3 more or less, play one stage.
Yeah. If he's sitting at 2 hammers, I would absolutely hammer this lock once he sees what's up.
Teeks with a mistake there. He clouded and lost his cloud by taking the death, unfortunately, in 2 fort.
Oh! Okay, so Tannhaus still has a chance, a very sizable chance, in fact.
And, of course, it's the troll block is a star. Oh, boy. I feel like he's got to be a little tilted after the few things that just happened to him.
Yeah. Yeah, he could have saved that college with the pipe.
To be fair, Teeks is thinking, he's never dying in that fort, right? I mean, it's Teeks. He's never dying in that fort, so... But then he did die in that fort.
Okay, so 3-1 was what Teeks clouded earlier. And if Tannhaus plays his cards right, this will be the only level he plays in this Waterland.
And yeah, unfortunately for Teeks, he can't really afford to skip forts like this, being that he doesn't have a hammer play, so... Kind of gonna see more standard bracket style play out of him. Okay.
Let's see what this
wants
has.
more. Tannhaus going back for more. And it's a
cloud. Okay. But
oh, it's free. I guess it was just that one fort you needed to play.
Well then.
Oh, Tannhaus
is getting lost. Smash. There we go. And like that, Teeks is in Bowser's castle.
Yeah, getting a pretty nice and easy World 8 here, which is kind of what he needed at the moment.
Yep, and at sub 30 pace too. Oh, it's not. There we go. Okay, he got it.
Yeah,
35 fireballs. Here we go.
Should be pretty elementary for him from here. I know obviously the fire kill is a little bit different in Randomizer now, but this is Teeks. I would be surprised to see any shenanigans here, to be honest. Yeah, sure enough. Easy.
And he got him.
Okay, giving him a kiss, I see.
Also, I'd like to point out that there was a locker in front of the pipe that led to the dark room.
Yeah, there had to be. Or like obviously I guess there could have been a lock on the bridge too. Or in the valley, I mean.
But yeah, Teeks will clock in at 29:03. That's a sub 30. And Tannhaus will be gonna be clearing this completing the seed since he's here.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised Tannhaus didn't hammer it, but
yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. I'm assuming that he thought that there would be a hammer use in the valley.
Yeah.
I mean, there isn't, but there we go.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those things where it would have only saved him one level, right? Like if there was another lock, the valley, so you needed it to progress.
Yeah. Alright, apparently there was some wiring issue with Teeks, which is why we had no audio from his feed. And apparently it's gonna be fixed while we wait, so... Okay, here we go.
Yeah, not having a Bowser, and I must have used his Fire Flower earlier here.
He had to because of, Oh, that's right, 7-1. He entered with a tail and he could not get the clip. He had to burn his hand flower.
Yeah, it's pretty awful with the tail. There's not much getting around that. And yeah, Star, I guess he's gonna go for the alternate ending here. Gamble for a power up in this block here, and does get a Fire Flower. So cool.
All right. But how are these fireballs? Okay. Yep. Then also what I do is just baiting them. There we go.
So the question is, which Bowser is the real one? Because we get two of them here, right? And it's clearly not the same Bowser.
Okay. That position is very I don't like that position. Okay, there we go. I don't like trying to aim fireballs from when he's up there like that. So risky.
Yeah, as long as you don't see the start of the animation, you're fine. It's just like, it's kind of tough jumping up there. You don't get too many hits. But get your GGs out for Tannhaus. Gonna clock in here about 32-17. Yeah, there you go. 32-18. And
Yeah. I mean, yes, I mean it when I said that Tannhaus had opportunities. You know what? That's just the name of the game. You know what? Shake it off.
Well, we'll be back shortly once we set up the second seed here with more action, so don't go away. Just have a minor break here.
Okay. Don't touch that dial.
All right, everybody, welcome back for game 2 here. Both our runners are ready to go. We're going to be releasing them in a moment here. Should be another interesting one from these two here. Again, coming in both being 3-1. Tannhaus now 3-2, and TEEX now moving to 4-1, of course, after the first race, but still have a second one here.
And we're gonna cut them loose right now.
Yeah, things kind of got interesting in the last seed at the end there. Unfortunately for Tannhaus, kind of ran out of time, and also you know, the World 8 being quick and straightforward kind of hurt him there, even though he did have the inventory advantage going in.
Yeah, and that's even with the accidental cloud use.
Yeah, which he recouped later on by fighting a bro that thinks he skipped the course World 3. So.
But yes,
Yeah.
the hacks ruled this one. Hopefully, it won't be you know, Baby Town.
Hopefully we get to listen. If they're gonna put levels in the valley, they have to be like 7-5 or 6-6 or Atlantis. You know, some of these levels you absolutely hate to see and have to play.
Look, when I rolled the seed for the J Coper and High Flyer async, the game 2 is something to behold.
All right, so we're looking for a fort here in World 4. Don't see any on the opening screen there, so it's a 1-forter here. Just both runners are going to have to go straight for that one. And picking up a hammer right away.
Immediately. And a chance for a prize. Aw, Tannhaus had the piece beat, but he got caught by the cannon.
Yeah, and interestingly, he equipped the fire flower right away here too. So like seed 1, not gonna have that for later on. Which you know, it's hit or miss whether you'll have it anyway. Just, you know, the levels may dictate that you end up burning it, which kind of had happened to him with last seed. So.
All right, let's continue on to those 2-5. And
oh boy. Oh.
Oh.
I think we got a bit of a cartridge tilt situation here.
Yeah, Tannhaus is saying EverDrive crash. I mean, game's still going, but can you really play like this? I think we have to start over.
Yeah, I don't even think TEEX is reading the chat.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Tannhaus can't even really see what he's playing here.
Yeah, we need to start over. If someone can get in touch with Teeks and tell him that we're not doing this one anymore.
Yeah, he'll probably look at some point here, I would think.
Thank you, Ikaros.
You ruined his zone, man. He was in the zone, alright? He's playing some levels here. And he gets a triple star for us. Very nice. Thank you.
Well, this is a nice change of pace from a seed that I rolled causing someone's EverDrive to blow up.
Well, that's a nice gift for me. You're welcome. Welcome, Tannhaus. Although, to be fair, this looks like a connection issue, like a pin connector issue.
Yeah, not a full-blown EverDrive explosion. Because if that was the case, then he wouldn't be able to play at all.
Yep. Yeah, it's like he can't even tell what the levels are. Like the fort that's next to him, he can't even see it there. That's weird. I've seen this happen to somebody. I forget who it was, but it's been a while.
I would have been mighty impressed if he chose to play the rest of the seed like this. With not pausing. But yeah, we can't do it like this.
Yeah, I think it was somebody, I think it was Teeks that I saw, like, yeah, they had this happen where they got the lines on the screen, but it wasn't completely busted. You could still kind of see what was going on.
Okay, they're in the room now. Go ahead and grace them with the next seed. Here we go.
That one, you know, it started out with a hammer and stuff. Like, I don't want him to have that, you know? Like,
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I wanted to see where that hammer would take us. Sometimes technology just has to have its way.
that's right. Yeah, looks like he's checking to make sure everything looks fine, which we look good now.
Looks like we're back to normal.
And you know, you get to listen to some overworld music here that you never hear. That's right. The best music in Mario 3 actually occurs in the overworld, and the disappointing thing about the speedruns is you never get to hear it. Instead, you get the alternating, like, 3 different songs, basically, within the stages. Let's see. Some of the world music mixed in with the randomized me. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's no longer just the pipeline music. Now the other worlds are in the mix. Although I haven't heard Grassland music being played yet.
Yeah, I haven't played too much with the randomized music. That stuff like that kind of throws me off. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
Yeah, that's why I don't do that. But if you're able to
Yeah,
get in the groove with it, more power to you.
I mean, to be fair, honestly, a lot of times I don't even play a sound, so it's like, um, A lot of times, unless I'm doing a race or something of that sort, I won't even have the sound on. I'll just be listening to something else anyway, but
Yeah, we have one match.
yeah, and being both runners are on emulator takes a little bit of extra time here to not emulator on a console. It takes a little extra time to get set up here. Having to use the program, having to throw it on the SD card, having to exchange it over to the EverDrive. That's honestly the worst part about getting set up is just all the back and forth. Have the EverDrive blow up apparently somewhere in that sequence, yeah.
Yep. I've seen plenty of EverDrive crashes. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, the pin connectors in these NESs are a little finicky, It's not a bad idea to get them replaced. Some good particularly I've noticed with the front loaders. The front loaders seem to have a lot of issues with the pin connectors. But there are a lot of solutions out there. I know
Okay,
blinking light win and stuff. Oh, no,
is
they're
that
ready.
is that why people prefer the top loaders?
Yeah, plus there's more convenient as well. And the thing is with the front loaders, eventually the way the spring like mechanism works in there, it'll wear it out quicker as well.
Yeah, I imagine it doesn't last as long as you'd like.
Yeah.
And,
So that's why, some of the other solutions like the blinking light win, doesn't have the spring mechanism. You just stick it right in there. The only downside is that thing grips onto your cartridge with the jaws of life.
anyway, the runners are off now, and hopefully with less technological issues, and we should have
Right.
TEEX's audio this time.
That is right. So yeah, it looks like they are off. So we'll be catching up here in a second. So the last 10 minutes didn't happen. That's right. You are just joining us for game 2. Yes.
Yes, we have memory hold those last 10 minutes.
Yep. Men in Black are coming to your house soon. Don't worry.
As I said, it won't be very long now until we get back to it. And
Yeah.
hope, because let's see, game 1 started with a giant land with only one path forward. The former game 2 started with a giant land with one path forward. What about this one?
I mean, obviously it's going to be Giant World again. Oh, that's 5.
And it's a forced draw. Forced tower. 475. With a mini boss.
Both runners forgetting the equipment power-up, so Tannhaus just resets.
Advantage Tannhaus because he has one extra life.
That is true.
Turns out resetting the game was faster than waiting for the death animation to play out.
Yeah, that's one thing that's kind of thrown me off playing these seeds. I'm not used to having power-ups right away, so I always forget. And yeah, it's a really bad habit I have too, not going into levels with the power-up.
Yeah, it's hard to get used to when you're a veteran. You're not used to having having freebies.
Alright, and TEEX using that shell there expertly, although did pick up P-speed, so he kind of had to wait for it to wear off here so he could rebuild it and fly over this last section here.
I mean, you can make it through without P-speed, but you have to duck jump all the way up.
Oh, sure.
And then,
yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to chance it. You don't want to get stuck in there with a tail and having to clip.
Okay.
And speaking of, remember last scene I was talking about the bass. This time at least he showed up first enemy. So, you know, no gulps as a result. But yeah, both runners probably not super happy to see, you know, the viewer's friend anyway.
Alright, so what have we got for our first item of Game 2 here? Star.
Oh. Very useful. So the interesting thing is, will this lead to the pipes over there? Or do those two pipes lead to each other? You know, do we
Oh
get...
yeah, that is a thing that can happen, yeah.
Yep. Oh, and TEEX getting the Sunday sequence break.
Oh.
That's a reference that absolutely no one is going to get. Except for...
Yeah, unfortunately it went over my head. Oh well.
Yeah, it was like
Oh!
Yeah, I figured Icaros may get it. Yeah. Old secret memes.
Yep. And lucky Teek's getting that fire flower from that power-up block that sometimes isn't there, depending on what location of the bro on the map.
Ah, yes, the Fire Bros. The experts at dodging hits from below.
Because they were not programmed to take hits from below.
I think TEEX forgot where he... Wait. Oh. What happened there?
He forgot which
What?
pipe he arrived from.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was like... That makes sense.
And this world's free, I guess.
This isn't World Free, this is World 5.
5.
I was talking about that yesterday with Mustard, you know, the old versions of the randomizer, you could just have a pipe you go into and it just goes straight to the end of the world and you don't even have to play anything.
Yes, free with a 7-5 start. That's... So I guess in a way, no, not exactly free, but...
I mean, listen, that enemy set was no big deal at that stage. They had plenty of shells, too. Alright, pipes here. Oh.
Some choices to be made now.
I never like seeing that, but when that happens, you know, that's okay. That's alright, you know? It's always good when you go into one pipe and you're just, oh, I'm on the island and there's a fort right in front of the obstacle I need to break.
Clearly this is the answer and nothing else. I don't need to do anything else here, surely, right?
Yeah, surely. Then you're like, okay, it's not one fort, so, you know, good chance here.
And that's the one cycle for Teeks. What about Tannhaus? Ah, lost his momentum.
Fortunately, just a leaf in that block.
That was the answer.
Yep, and as always, Star very useful in both of the Piranha Plant stages, so if you got it, it's always a good idea.
Alright, next up, we have the World 3 airship. No mass jump this time.
Oh, he could have done a little one there, you know. He got a nice little pixel bump.
Got the pixel there.
And he does get the fire kill there. Okay. So yeah, that was at least 4 hits, it looked like, on the Koopaling. Is it going to pick up some decent time there from a kill?
Yeah, 3 or 4. Alright, next up we have Desert.
5 hits.
And,
And we get the ice beta stage, which, you know, can be made very trivial by just pressing right and jumping at the right time.
Yep. One of these days I need to learn how to do that.
Yeah, it's one of those quick ones. There's a few of those betas that are particularly like that.
It looks so simple, too.
Yeah, the jumps aren't quite as intuitive as they look, because there you got to do a small jump and then you jump up, and from there it's like, it's pretty easy, but it's hard to remember that one jump.
Oh, I looked away. That's 2-3 with a mini bass.
Yeah, I noticed that. Tannhaus gonna have a good power-up state for this stage here.
Yeah, assuming he did okay, he dodged.
Now, of course, he's gonna have to keep it there, and
oh
yep,
no!
Paragoombas are cool and fun.
Totally not
Everybody.
S tier on the enemies list.
I mean, they honestly should have a tier of their own, to be fair. They can be, you know, sure, you've got boss bass, you've got mini bass. The one that can be the worst is the Paragoomba. And everybody knows what I'm talking about. Everybody that plays Randomizer knows. Especially when you put them in the pyramid, or 7-5.
Yeah, we did do a tier list of enemies. Paraguma was on there, but it was actually the bloopers that were ahead of him.
Oh, interesting. Okay. 5-3 as well. Yeah, these stages where they're kind of like multiple level layered, they can just fly through the stages. Really nasty on those.
Yeah. Okay, so 4-3. Okay. It's hard to dodge in that narrow corridor of 4-3, but if you can manage it.
Yeah, what a kind of a strange setup here in World 2. TEEX just kind of saying, you know, I'll just take the path that isn't blocked. You could gamble here with the other fortress and see if it breaks that lock, but Dewey would gamble. That's all I'm gonna say. And Stewie would be right, too. Well, depends on who he's racing.
Oh! Tannhaus couldn't quite get out of that unscathed.
Alright, well, it is a good thing TEEX made that decision. Because that was the oh, man, the Fire Bro's still nasty, dude.
And Secret Bro again?
Yeah, we gotta go item hunting. I see the items are very useful in the seed, which is what I like to see, personally.
Considering that those two bros were both clouds last game.
You're not allowed to skip levels. Not in my seed.
Okay.
I guess the only upside is you end up with, you know, some good inventory. At least if you start taking damage, you know. The upside.
Yeah. And, like Tannhaus is also going for this, bro.
Yeah,
and
you
there's...
can't really afford to be skipping them in these seats.
Yeah, I mean, if they're out of the way, sure, but if they're right there, yeah.
Yeah, or you know, if you have good inventory, you can be fine. But either of them having a hammer, I believe, right? Yeah, he has a hammer. So, oh, we're gonna see hand stages here. So, what are we getting from this seed?
Maybe there's a hammer here.
Frog suits. That's what I'm calling. It's gonna be frog suits.
Verdict is anchor. So
I mean, it still could
be a frog suit.
Yep, still could be frog suits.
Let's see how weird this this waterland is this time.
Okay, not gonna be too bad. Yeah, I believe you're gonna
only
need to
one
play this.
fort. And the thing is, there's no guarantee that the fort's gonna be blocking off Wendy. It could just be on that solitary island in between Prize and Wendy. That has the lone toad house on it. It's possible that the lock could be there, even if there's only one lock.
Yeah. It used to be you needed to play at least 2 stages or a fortress, but it's been a while since I've seen a world where you played 2 stages only, so that's the one he just came out of. Alright. Felt like this was a better stage here. Unfortunately, it was not. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy! Oof.
Oh! Okay, well, looks like Tannhaus is going to look in this pipe first to see if he doesn't have to play that fort. Testing the theory that I laid out there before.
Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. I'm curious about this myself, so... Surely there's a lock, right? Surely. Yeah.
Ah, has to play it. I mean, that would have been good if that was the case, but...
Oh!
Okay. Just made it! And got to climb back on, too!
Yeah, I didn't want to... Oh my... Yeah, that was crazy. Oh boy.
Those were some death-defying stunts there, Tannhaus. I approve.
I'm like pretty sure that Dry Bones was inside Mario's model there. Like, am I crazy?
I mean, it looked like it to me.
Oh, and TEEX just, you know, with the fantastic guess here. Tannhaus gonna play this bro on the island here. A bit of a gamble, but they don't...
Oh!
Okay. Well, you know. What, you didn't go use the boat and play the bro on the island? Come on, man.
I mean, with the randomizer now, it's safe to use the boat to place things. Because in the past, the docks didn't count as save points.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, 7-6. Second try. Okay.
You didn't search Pipeland for the lone pipe that had the coin ship on it, and you didn't get the hammer from that? Oh, man. It's unlucky. Alright, then. Yeah, this is going to be a long one, it looks like. Of course, the pipe might be on the other side as you scroll the screen here, but...
Yep, and TEEX doing the jumping points. Those bricks are laid out just right, so you can jump from the left end to get on the left end of the other thing.
Unfortunately for Tannhaus, not guessing right, but has an opportunity here for a leaf. The end here.
Yes, this block here is no longer guaranteed flower, and it is a leaf, and that is faster than diving into the lava and slapping on leaf.
Yeah, that's not so bad for him, particularly considering TEEX had the correct item, and meanwhile TEEX playing 7F2 and getting the perfect item from that first block here, the star, which is going to enable him to speed through this entire top section of the stage. And then through the bottom as well, using the old speedrun strats of damage boosting through there.
Okay, so the other level in this fork was 7-2. But Tannhaus has the correct power up, so he can just be done lickety-split. There we go.
Not such a bad stage if you have a tail. While TEEX flying up and getting that power block that people kind of forget exists from time to time.
This isn't 7-7 TEEX. You don't need to clip this one.
Alright, got sand stage for Tannhaus. Taking some intentional damage there because it's going to allow him to just speed through the end of this stage normally like you do in Vanilla Mario 3 speedruns.
Huh.
This isn't early hammer manipulation, sir. I don't. TEEX?
I mean, doesn't early hammer manipulation involve the bros going over stages panels?
It does.
which they can't do in this flex set.
Also, he was emulating the old version of it, okay? They don't wait for the orb anymore.
Alright. 7-8 with the sun.
With the sun. Nasty here.
Yeah, there was discussion about this on Discord. Like what is the best way to approach this opening segment of 7-8?
Oh, and he's just gonna speed. Oh, wow.
Can he get there? Right. He got it! Man.
It's not even so much that the sun is, like, hazardous if you're moving forward like that. It creates a lot of lag.
Oh, apparently Tan clouded 7F2. We'll see if that's required or not.
Yeah, that's an interesting decision there. It's not looking good for him because I don't see obstacles. And we still have 2 forts standing, so it could be that, it dictates where you go on the split at the end of the world.
Yeah, but if the bridge is out, then we're in trouble.
Yeah.
So that leaves Grass and Giant left, I believe. Okay.
Yeah, and this is going to break the lock that goes to the other fort, so you're going to want to actually beat this stage here to save some stages.
Yeah. I mean, the item here could be nice, but is it worth playing an extra stage?
No.
Yeah, I'd say no.
How long is he gonna go? Okay. Alright.
3 tries. Good. That still saved time, even with even if it took him 3 tries. Alright, now it's Tannhaus' turn at 7-8.
Honestly, Stewie probably would have went for the item and got a hammer. Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh,
Tannhaus
no.
says be careful.
Oh gosh.
That star would have been helpful.
Yeah,
But it
he
went the
should
other
be
way.
okay here. He'll be able to take the pipe.
Ugh! Okay, phew.
Yeah. It's not a particularly bad enemy set outside of the sun. And he gets a hammer suit, so...
Oh well, vanilla prize.
Oh man. Having the fire bro in that spot is really bad, because sometimes they'll jump up and like jump into you and boost your jump up over when you're not expecting it and you end up going in the gap.
Okay, Tannhaus is rewarded. I think. Because that 7F2 is a dud.
Yeah, not a bad stage to Cloud. Unfortunately for him, he did try to play it first, so...
He died twice in it.
Meanwhile, 5-3 lining up pretty good for Teeks to speed through it.
Alright.
Having
Okay,
some
we
trouble
have
with that hammer, son. Let me hear.
Yeah, but okay, he didn't get one off in time, but Lemmy spawns the circus balls endlessly, so even if you take one out, he'll still keep summoning more, so you still want that battle to be over quickly.
Alright. Picked up an anchor, World 6 there. Getting hit by the tail there on the blooper. And we get a frog suit. And, you know, showing everybody the proper usage of a frog suit there. Getting rid of it as soon as possible. Oh boy, is he gonna go for the item here? Kind of looks like it. Oh, no, no. He kind of thought about it for a second there.
Yeah, he realized that it would not be great to do that, so we're just gonna... There we go.
Okay, this king is trying to scam Teeks. Very interesting.
Okay. Alright,
We got
giant
two
land.
forts here. You see the lock and the bridge out, and we've only got one path that makes sense to get there, so...
Yeah, so, yeah, no reason for any guessing games. You just play what's in front of you. There you go.
And picking up a star in that block, gonna be able to... The instant kill on the boom boom. And that's not our answer, so... At least
Difficult.
4 stages... Well, 4 stages here. In World 4. Oh
Looks
boy.
like Anchor is a fire flower.
Oh goodness. Does it go up top? It doesn't go up top. Oh boy.
Ah, not in
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, you kind of end up having to go up top there with the old P switch. And he's gonna be skipping the hammer, bro.
All he
And
feels
he's clouding,
good on
too.
items, and yeah, he's just gonna be done with this now.
Figuring there's no way it's a hammer, right?
Surely. I mean, there was I think it was yesterday when it happened that Danny versus Gepezu, Gepezu put the bro to sleep. Danny got the hammer, and Danny got to skip False Take Atlantis, 7F2, and 8F, all required.
Oh man, yeah. Yep, hammers are good. There's not much else to be said about that. Yeah, Tannhaus having the right idea here with the P-Wing, knowing what the stage is.
Yeah, but unfortunately, TEEX is already in World 8.
The King's confused about where the airship landed. Apparently he's not happy with the destination. Which, I mean, looking at, you know, this place, I'm not sure I would be either.
No clouds, so we have to play this 1.6 beta. And there's a fort in front of a lock in front of a fort.
Yep, TEEX just gonna damage boost and P speed through the end here. And
oh
yeah,
that was false tank.
This is weird because you may end up having to come back here.
Is there a second pipe?
There is a lock in front of that other potential fortress tile.
It's the fake one.
It's the fake one, huh?
Yeah, the icon disappeared when he stepped on top of the tile. That means it's fake.
Okay. Nothing in the dark. Well, vanilla fort's probably in there. Surely there's one fort in there. And you are correct. Yep, definitely fake. So might just be one and done here.
Yeah, because it's rare, but it has happened. The fort that has the fort on the valley can be the bridge maker. And we'll see just what it is this time around. Is this the answer? Yes! Here we go!
I'll give him a little bit more of a challenge, I guess, than the other seed.
Yeah, I mean, it's not sub 30 anymore. We're past that.
And the bro he skipped only had a P-Wing, so hammers were not going to happen in this one.
Nope. And this, not quite getting this clip. Might just go in the door and just get on with it.
It's because, you know, he's using Terminator, I mean.
Or he gets it here, okay.
Oh, what? That enemy at the end, excuse me? Spiny at the end of the pipe beta there.
35 fireballs again. And that is... he's down. So with this, Teeks will move on to 5 and 1 with the likes of, let me see, Stewie Cartman, Highfar28, John Dat Flindo, Ikros, and Midiga DP.
Yep, 5 and 1 is not the place to be at the moment. You're definitely gonna get a good challenge in your next race for sure. So,
I mean, there's some power players in 3-3 as well. There are 3 6-0s so far. It's Mustard, Danny, and Proe. Alright, so, while we watch Tannhaus finish up, we're gonna see if we can get Teeks in for an interview.
alright, we'll see if you just go straight to the valley here. You had to play that.
Yeah. Yeah, we know that,
Oh, it did have a lock. Okay, so broke the lock.
We are joined by TEEX88 GG.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, those were really fun seeds. I enjoyed them a lot. Still curious what that second game would have been like if we had if Tannhaus's Everdrive didn't crash, because it looked like a pretty linear World 4. Yeah, putting that aside, yeah, there's not really much to complain about as far as game 1 goes. Really happy I was able to get off the swaggy the mass jump in the World 3 airship, and yeah, I'm really happy with a lot of my routing. I think there was only one extra level that I had to play, and that was the fort in World 3. And I wanted to save that hammer for World 8, but considering that it was going to allow me to skip 4 levels in the process, just going straight to Wendy, pretty happy with that decision, and World 8 ended up being pretty fast anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense. We were kind of talking about Tannhaus had picked up an extra hammer, so, figured he was just going to go straight and hammer the end of the world there. But for you, I was like, well, the fort's right there. You might as well try it. And then, yeah, you scroll the screen, there's 3 levels in front of a fort. It's like, yeah, I think he's just going to go back and hammer that.
Yeah. Not worth it at that point.
No, definitely not. And we're joined by Tannhaus. How's it going?
GG,
Hey.
all good.
Hey, GG.
But yeah,
The first race,
Yep.
I think played pretty clean. I'm sure that Tix is my opponent, so I just trying to play all clean possible. Okay, I think I ended pretty close. The second race, when I had a few deaths, a few mistakes. But okay, I'm pretty happy with my first tournament participation. GG Tix.
Yep, GG again, Tannhaus. Had a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah, that
Absolutely.
first seed could have got really interesting with a different setup in World 8. It kind of ended up being fairly straightforward and linear, and but Tannhaus actually went in with a hammer. So
Yeah,
we
we were just talking about that.
So TEEX,
I think it could,
TEEX broke
could've gone-
the lock.
sorry.
Oh no, TEEX didn't have a hammer, so he played the fortress as well.
Okay.
But you had the hammer, so like with a different setup, you know, he might have been going around the world looking for different things, and you might have been able to hammer to the end. So it kind of got interesting at the end there because you also picked up a cloud from a bro that he had skipped in World 3. Yeah, that's that World 3 bro you didn't play had a cloud in it too.
Yeah,
So,
the bro from the island.
yeah. So, oh, that was in Seed 2, yeah. So Tannhaus also went out to the island in Seed 2, and there's a bro out there, and that had a cloud, of course.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was like the bros you were skipping actually had good items in them.
So par for the course.
Yeah, the game one could have ended very differently if that second fort wasn't tucked behind 3 other stages, and TEEX ended up playing the fort if it was right there.
Yeah, sometimes I forget that there's extra bows in like random parts of the overworld map, and I didn't even think to look on the island. But it's good that the rock is removed from the secret area of the desert map. So I think in game 1 that one had an extra cloud as well.
Yeah, game 1, those 2 bros had clouds.
Mhm.
Yeah, the boat sometimes gets locked behind a lock still. I've seen that several times.
Mhm.
But yeah, it was open there, allowing you to go out there, fight the bro, and apparently you get rewarded with good stuff, you know?
Mhm.
I saw you going for door 3 and a little disappointed, didn't press
Yeah.
up. You tried. You did try.
Mhm.
Pressing up is hard. It doesn't seem hard, but it is.
I pressed up once. I had fun
And then-
once.
And then, I saw you doing a little bit of early hammer manipulation in 2-4.
I had to just for the memes.
It's weird because the exit on that level was recently discovered. It's on like a 10-frame cycle anyway, so you don't really have to grab the orb on the first frame. But you definitely lost a little bit of time, obviously, doing it. But
I can live with that.
yeah. But yeah, fun races, guys, and Tannhaus. I know you're losing the TEEX, but one of the best players of the tournament, and I looking at how you've played up to this point and today, I mean, I think you're in a good spot for the rest of it.
Thank you.
So TEEX, you're at 5-1 now. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I've been really happy with how things have been going in the tournament so far. So I'm looking forward to seeing who I'll potentially be facing in that same pool moving forward. It's been a while since I looked at the list, so.
Well, you're gonna have your work cut out for you for week 4.
It's stacked. 5-1 and up is stacked right now. Everybody's here. Yeah.
And anything else worth mentioning, or?
Well, we do have another race going on at the moment on SpeedGaming 3.
That's right. And
The doubleheader.
we're
or a
we're
4-way or whatever.
yeah we're coming. We're getting close to being done with this 8-match gauntlet of that is today.
That's right. Yep. So, Moonlit Angel, Malchior, and Windfox and Jess Andy 8 are racing over at SpeedGaming 3 right now. And we've got Equations 19 and Dr. Torstel here in about 15 minutes on this channel here. So if you want to see more, you don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah. After which, on the 25th is just one game at 9 p.m. Andy versus Sharky 2107. And which leads to Saturday, the remaining 2 matches, 9:30 a.m. Special K versus Alsoa, and 8 p.m. Mrs. Melchior and the Lovely Jade. And after which, we will get the wheel on Sunday for week 4 matchups.
Let the wheel decide.
Oh, the wheel has certainly made some decisions this week. But yeah, that's gonna about do it for me. Any final thoughts from the rest of you?
Yeah, I didn't really have much more to add as far as the race goes, but I just want to give a GG again to Tannhaus. Had a really fun pair of seeds tonight, and yeah, thank you to Dustin Hacks for the comps tonight, and to SpeedGaming for hosting this awesome tournament. So, looking forward to seeing what transpires in the upcoming rounds.
Yeah, me too. I'm pretty honored to be part of this, and many thanks to TEEX for the race, and Dust and Haxor for choosing this race to do comms, and all SpeedGaming staff, and all the organizers, and the admins, and all the entire community. Thank you.
It's good to have you. It's good to have you. But yep, that is gonna do it for me. Let me just hit the R. C. Give us a follow if you are so inclined. The runners, Tannhaus, TEEX, and the comms, Haxor, myself. And thank you, SpeedGaming, for allowing us to have this tournament. And thank you, viewers, for watching. Stay tuned. In about 15 minutes, there's going to be TEEX88 versus Dr. Torstel. I'm Dustminion.
Oh, and yeah, I'm the Haxer. Have a good night, everybody.